Hi, I'm Jude Kirk and welcome to Let's Go Shopping. First up this morning, we're actually going to be having a chat with Malcolm from Harcourt's Vision at Bishopdale. Malcolm, lovely to have you with us.
Nice to be here.
Nice change from Kay.
Well, I don't know how to take that, Jude.
Oh no, I mean, just it's nice to have the other side here as well.
It is, and it's nice to be here, and she's not actually feeling too well today, so that's an advantage we have, both of us working together, is that one of us can fall over, so to speak, and the other can pick up the ropes.
That's brilliant, and it also works well for a balance for rest for both of you as well, because life can be very hectic for a real estate agent.
Yeah, sometimes it's 7 days a week, but we can't complain. It's our choice. It's our business within a business. So we choose to do that. But it does help. Kay can work on Saturdays and I can work Sundays, and we fit the occasional Friday in if we're lucky.
Fantastic. Sounds mighty good to me. How are the listings going this time of year for you? Yeah,
it's just starting to quieten down a wee bit, and that's what happens in winter. Quite often we see a drop in the number of listings. And yet, if you're looking at selling a property, it can be a great time to sell as long as the property is what I call a winter property. It looks okay in winter because there's less stock, the buyers are still there, but if you've got less stock, still good number of buyers, then in theory, sometimes you can get a wee bit more money.
We're going to be having a look at a property today, and this one's in our central city.
It is indeed, Jude. It's in Colombo Street. It's in a wee complex called St Mary's, so Unit 16.
Oh, lovely. Now, this was the old convent or school down there.
I think it may have been, Jude, yeah.
Beautiful.
And anyway, with some...
Look at that. That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, ground floor, so it's right down at the bottom, so you look out over the courtyard. So
how beautiful by the time those trees come out in springtime.
Yeah. So that's St Mary's.
Beautiful old brickwork there too.
So it's a two-bedroom, it's a single-bedroom apartment, but it's 2 rooms. There's the lounge, dining and kitchen combined, and then you go to your double bedroom and the bathroom out the back of the property, basically.
Fabulous. But that's an ensuite to the bedroom?
Yeah, ensuite to the bedroom, and that's great facilities. There's also a car park underfloor, so at the basement of the complex.
Sun's streaming in that lounge.
It is. It's a compact wee unit. Sometimes people will use them as investments, sometimes they'll live in them, and at other times you'll get people that use them as like an office somewhere. So you get a lot of out of town people that might come and use them as an office. So.
What a jolly good idea, actually. Very nice. Sharply priced?
Yep, priced at $269, so that's really sharp for...
Wow!
You don't get too many properties under the 300 bracket nowadays, so...
Goodness me, that's extremely smart. Look, if you'd like some more information on this property, make sure you give Kay or Malcolm Cameron a call at Harcourt's Vision at Bishopdale. You can contact Malcolm and Kay Cameron on 027 274 8153. That's Harcourt's Vision in Bishopdale. Home Quip here on Colombo Street, we've got all sorts of amazing technology.
We certainly do. We've got some new product and we're going to show you now. We can't wait. Some of it really is amazing.
Please.
But we're talking about home security and cameras and what have you. These devices here, they come with an outside camera, and with a screen. It can also match up with your smartphone there as well. So if you're at work or at home, you can actually see what's going on with your small business or your home if you're worried about security. Even for people at home.
Incredible.
If you hear noises outside, you can just...
Gone are the days of having to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a security system. This makes it viable for everybody to have one.
Absolutely. Wi-Fi's handy. If you have Wi-Fi, that makes it a lot easier to set up in that as well. And that's just a smaller version as well. From $349. Also, we have the dummy cameras, so if you're worried about a bit of security, they look like the real thing. They just screw outside. Okay. And cool. Basically that for inside camera there as well. But this device here... This
one here, R2D2.
R2D2, but basically what that is, it is a camera, so that's running as we speak now, but also you can match it up to a smartphone. So if you've got a smartphone, which most people have today, you can match that up, and if that's at home, for example, you can turn it on and have it on all the time and just see what's running at home. You can actually turn the camera around, so you can just push it like that, and the whole camera will turn around.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely amazing, really. So there you are, there, Jude, you can turn the whole thing around.
That is absolutely amazing. And there's even, so you've got pan and tilt on this, and it also two-way audio.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely incredible. And it's only $299. So for peace of mind, or if you want something like we sold scanners a long time ago, if you want to know what's going on around the neighbourhood, so you can sort of set that up and just have a look at your smartphone and just see what's going on.
Incredible. And down here, you've got a lot of equipment too.
Absolutely. The Panasonic have got a good range of these as well. Also the plug and play of those sorts of things as well.
Beautiful. And you've got the radios.
The two-way radios. Two-way radios. We've got different packs now for the kids. We've got the different colours. Four of them as well for $150 for 4 radios. Radio detectors. They're back in stock now. They're fully calibrated for the new systems. Where have you gone? Oh yes. Now look, these are basically selfie sticks. So you're seeing a lot of.
Fantastic.
So you can put your cell phone in there. It's just a telescopic sort of thing, and just push it, and it'll take the photo of yourself. So a lot of people.
Oh, that will actually take your photo for you. You don't have to set the timer.
No. So you just put it on there. You just Wi-Fi it up and just push that button there. So these are very, very affordable. Only $30 for the selfie stick. If you're doing Skype, basically you just sit that phone in there, and if you're Skyping someone, it saves you holding on to it or trying to prop it up against something. You just pop that in there. They're $30.
All of this and so much more, so reasonably priced and greatest and latest in technology at HomeQuip. HomeQuip, you'll find them still in the big yellow building down on Colombo Street. What a gorgeous little shop you've got here, Daphne. I could spend hours.
Thank you. Just came in time. We've got this beautiful possum and merino 4-ply.
Look at the colours.
And 8-ply. And I'm just unpacking this box of 10-ply.
Oh my God, these colours are sensational, Daphne.
Good colours for men.
Beautiful.
So warm.
Oh my gosh, so this is possum and merino.
It is.
Oh.
All made in New Zealand.
Oh,
all
delicious.
$13.90. 50 grams.
Wow, that's a heck of a buy.
It is good, isn't it?
Yeah,
and it
absolutely.
goes a long way. It's got good yardage.
You always have good buys in here though, Daphne.
We try to have things a bit cheaper.
And do you know what I love as well is the fact for those that are starting out as well, if you want the kids to start out knitting, there's always really good bargains. $2.90 a ball. You know, start them off on a scarf or something.
Lots of specials and lots of
it. You've got so many things in here, Daphne. I could spend hours in here.
Sewing machines and of course...
Whoa, look at all this.
Lots of fabrics. And these are just new. Now these would be ideal for a man's quilt or a boy's quilt, these colours.
Yeah, lovely. Look at this here.
Oh, that's done on the embroidery machine.
How stunning is that?
We can sell you one for $15,500.
Is that what it is?
That's what the top one is now of ours, yes. But we've got lots of lovely fabrics. These ones here are fairly new. Now these would be good for making just a square and wrapping your homemade bread in.
Oh, how delightful. Beautiful for tea towels.
Oh, yeah, you could too.
Oh,
it's like a linen.
Gorgeous. Oh, it's beautiful. It's too nice as a tea towel, though, as you say, to have it wrap your baking in.
Oh, no. Or a lot of people make homemade bread now.
Yeah, they do too.
You could wrap this
What a fabulous idea. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. And look at all your what do you call these?
Fat quarters and jelly rolls.
I must remember to call my girlfriend that.
And we've got Christmas jelly pops in, which there's 40 pieces in there, 2.5 inch.
Wow. And look at all your threads in here as well, Daphne.
These are embroidery threads.
Oh, are they?
Madeira, 1,000 metres. That's rayon, and then we've got the poly neon.
I love this. Look at this here. No speak, no see, no evil.
And that's also done on the embroidery machine.
I love it. All here with Daphne at Barker's Wool & Haberdashery. Barker's Wool & Haberdashery, and of course the Pfaff Sewing Centre as well. 9 Withams Road out here in Hornby. I'm surrounded by Simons today. Simon, my cameraman, and Simon from Pitapit here. Great to be here with you. Now, can we please just touch on the school lunches again? We spoke about being able to bring the kids down to Pitapit, 6 great locations here in Christchurch over the school holidays. And then once you've got them introduced to beautiful, healthy eating, they can choose their own meat, their fillings, whether they want it toasted, whether they want it fresh. Then you can order it online for school.
Yes, we use lunch online predominantly for our school lunch program. if you've got it already set up in your school, you can easily add our database to the lunch online system. Just you go in, you have an account, add some money to it, and then you can
fantastic.
Order your pita from home, and then it gets delivered. It gets printed out here with the other orders, either here or at Addington store, which does the school lunches, and then we make it and then deliver it to the school at lunchtime.
Okay, so I've actually got the school that my daughter goes to. We've actually got a bakery attached to that, but it's easy. I can go in and attach.
The school, the parents, if they wanted it attached to their school lunches on Lunch Online.
I think we will.
You have to go get the school to get Lunch Online to add Pita Pit, but we're happy enough to deliver to any school in Christchurch.
Oh, I think it's a fantastic option as well. I really do.
It's very good. Nice and healthy lunch for your children. Inexpensive.
Absolutely.
It's not expensive.
I mean, just behind you, Simon, we've got a couple of young women here who are obviously on vacation at the moment with school off, and here they are making some really beautiful, healthy choices of hummus, different salads, chicken through it as well. Just lovely. Makes it sensible eating and healthy habits start early, don't they?
Yes, well they do. You can come here, and if you come once or twice a week, you get your nice fix of healthy food, and you can have your choice of fillings in your pita, and we put all the meat on the grill.
Now tell me, for the older kids as well, university students and those that are at high school, tell me there's an app they can download onto their phone.
Fantastic. Go to your app store and search Pita Pit, and then you can download your app. You can then order from any store in New Zealand. All the Christchurch stores, the 6 Christchurch stores in Christchurch are on it, and you just put in your favourite order with all your fillings and pay for it online, and then go straight to the rolling and toasting station and store, and it's as easy as that.
And pick it up. Goodness me, Cantab, so you never need to go hungry again and have to grab some greasy fried food, because all this beautiful healthy food is right at your fingertips, being in 6 different locations in Christchurch. Pita Pit, give it a try. Pita Pit, make sure you get to one of those great locations that's close to you. I'm now with Martin at Kids Cakes and Bakery down here on Cranford Street. What a fabulous big store this is. Everything right through from where their beginnings were, with fantastic wedding and party cakes, right through here. All sorts of goodies that you can collect and take home, or otherwise just go and sit down into the cafeteria there by a beautiful open fire and get all cozied up and have a lovely cup of coffee with it. However, today we're talking gluten-free. Very, very important, Martin, isn't it? People's dietary requirements have changed considerably.
Yes, there's a portion of the population that needs gluten-free, and a portion of the population that likes gluten-free, and that's fine. If they want it, we will make it, we will sell it.
What are we talking on this platter here?
This platter here is a savoury platter, so we have gluten-free pizzas. Salad, of course, is always gluten-free. Several kinds of gluten-free quiche and frittata.
Beautiful.
That's mainly, a lot of that sort of thing is purchased in the cafe, but it's all available for takeaway as well. But of course, in the cafe, all-day breakfast, they all have a gluten-free option.
Well, this is really nice to know as well, because you do obviously a large selection of gluten-free, and it's nice to know when you're entertaining and you've got somebody who is gluten-free, you sort of go, oh, and arms up and in panic. They can pop on in and get a nice selection.
They look just the same as all the others, and they taste just as good as well.
I bet they do.
Otherwise we wouldn't make them. And then we can move across, and there's always the sweet option, of course.
Look at these goodies.
Here's just, we have the gluten-free Belgian cookies, caramel slice, ginger crunch, and chocolate brownie. And
absolutely lovely.
If you can get through one of those chocolate brownies without stopping for breath, you're better than I
am. Is that something you've been trying to perfect, is it?
It is, and actually we've tried several brownies, and I prefer the gluten-free version. It really is nice.
Isn't it funny? I must admit, I sort of would tend to lean a little bit more gluten-free than not these days as well. It's been perfected, and it's come a long way from when it first started.
Yes, it has.
Hasn't it?
It used to taste like cardboard, but not anymore.
Isn't that funny? I used to say it was like the inner sole of a dirty old boot. Yeah, absolutely. Look at this wonderful selection. How many days are you open here, Martin?
We're open 7 days a week, and we're baking 7 days a week, so we never run out.
And that's what's so incredible is the fact that you've actually got your bakery up above you here, your 2 floors, and it's all made upstairs.
One day we'll take you up there and we'll do a program in the bakery, and you can see how
I love to do that. I love to see how things work behind the scenes as well. Kids Cakes and Bakery down here on Cranford Street. Make sure you pop on in. They're open 7 days a week. Kids Cakes and Bakery on Cranford Street here in Christchurch, open 7 days, and of course don't forget those special cakes you can have made for your wedding or child's birthday. It's with great pleasure I can announce I am now sitting with John Batchelor from Duchenne Dental. John, always a pleasure to sit down and have a chat with you.
Well, it's always nice to have a giggle or two, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It
is. John, tell me, you've been heading off over to Sydney again since we spoke last.
Yes. There's 3 of us, Chris Pine from Auckland, myself and Steve McQuinn, and we follow Dr. Abe from Japan on suction and stabilisation technique.
Now, was this the gentleman, Dr. Abe, you were over in Japan last year, a couple of years ago?
Yes, I've done a couple of courses and studied under him.
Right.
So we were just refining. 3 of us got together and treated some patients in Sydney, and just fine-tuning our techniques. So that's what makes the Duchenne denture difference, is following these trends and then bringing those techniques into New Zealand.
What does make the Duchenne dental practice different to others?
Well, we're a team, a totally team approach, and we're all one-shop dental shop, so if you need one tooth looked at or several teeth looked at, or so we can arrange everything. So right from general dentistry that we're in practices with.
Yes.
And referrals. Richard Henderson, for instance, does a lot of our implant work. So we are a full dental team.
Fantastic. So you can act as a family dentistry?
Well, yeah, we're part.
Part
of our company is more in the denture side. So we're in group practices like Tony York's, for instance, out at Lincoln Road, Lester Settle out at QE2, Greymouth Dental. Hillary down in Invercargill.
And Kaiapoi, how's Kaiapoi going?
Kaiapoi's going very, very well. So we're in practice there with Keith, Jan and Kevin Chu. So there are a couple of dentists out there. So we're very much a team approach when it comes to dentistry.
Why do you always seem to be the leading company within the industry?
Well, I think
you're always ahead of everybody else, John.
Well, I think that's part of our philosophy, or my philosophy, is that for passion. I like keeping up with trends and what's happening, and are we offering the best service? Are we offering the best materials? Are we, techniques and materials improve with time, and in New Zealand, we do pretty well in New Zealand.
Well, you do. You certainly give us a wonderful service here in the South Island. Duchenne Dental. Duchenne Dental Services, 236 Springfield Road in Maryvale, 375 4444. With -4 mornings, give a little bit of a heart to your mechanics out there, folks. I'm joined now by Dougal here at Flags Tyres. Now you've got 2 locations, Dougal and Christchurch.
Right, yep.
You've got Garlands Road here.
Which is where we're at now, yep.
Absolutely, and of course you've got Haytons Road out in Sockburn as well.
That's right, yep.
Okay, we've got plenty of action going on behind us here. But the silver car here, this is actually going through a warrant of fitness. So let's talk about warrants today.
Yeah, for sure. Well, okay, so if someone's got a car, say that's 2,000 onwards, you're only getting your warrant down once a year. So you pretty much have to expect that there possibly, I'm going to say, hey, you need a tyre or you need your brake pads, something possibly is going to come up. You've had a whole 12 months to wear the car down, and there'll be little things that need doing. So wouldn't it be a good idea, just put it maybe, usually most of the repairs on a warrant come in at around the $200 to $300 mark. Say if you need 2 tyres and some brake pads and maybe a shock absorber or something like that, put a little bit of money aside, get ready for it, come in, and if it passes straight through, go out for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you need to spend some money on your car, you've got the money in your pocket. You know you can finish it off, and then you're sorted. Or another good idea is if your car checks out to be in good condition, but your service is due, that's something we can do as well. So cool. Okay, the car's good. Yep, tyres are fair, brakes are good. Move on, spend another $100 or so, and you get your oil change done. So and a lot of people are doing that now. So they'll drop the car off. I'll ring them up and say, look, yep, the tyres are good, everything's fine, but how about getting the service done? And a lot of people are going for that. They think that's a really good idea.
Are you finding that it's affecting cars more now that we're only having a warrant of fitness once a year?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, for sure. So what we're finding is 2 things. People tend to overrun their warrant of fitness time. So if someone's got a 6-monthly warrant, every time they go past Mr. Policeman, they look, you get a bit of anxiety, they look up at the old check sheet,
yes.
and I've got my warrant due. Whereas if you've got a really nice car, and a lot of us do have nice cars, and we just drive around, that anxiety's not there, and next thing, well, you're 2-3 months over.
Yeah, right.
So, and in that time, you've been uninsured, you're not insured when you've got no warrant, and also you're looking at potentially getting a ticket for when otherwise something that could be easily avoided.
Yeah.
So get on top of the warrants of fitness. We do them all day. We run a booking system. Takes approximately half an hour, maybe 40 minutes if there's a wee bit more checking to do. And we run it as a booking. So we organise a time with you that suits you. Ring us up, and either store. And in that time frame, we're trying to get that done. Other people who work in the area, book it in, and obviously we'll just give you a call and give you a rundown on what's good or bad with the vehicle. It's easy.
Flags Tyres. Flags Tyres, 2 great locations, Garlands Road in Woolston and of course Haytons Road out at Sockburn. I'm now joined by Karen at Crisp's Healthy Living Pharmacy on the corner of Wairaki and Greers Road. Lovely to be here with you again. Karen, it's really super the way you have it all set up so professionally with all these individual consultation rooms.
Thank you. We are delighted with the way it works. We love being able to bring customers into the privacy of the consult room, particularly when we're doing things like measuring up for compression stockings.
Sure, it's quite a private thing, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And they can sit down and feel relaxed and can talk openly. And
yes, yeah.
Tell me about the compression stockings. How important are they for people?
Well, we stock the range of venison compression stockings for men and women, and they are critically important. There's a range of people who need to use them. They're after people have surgery, they help with recovery after surgery, for people with varicose veins, for women who are pregnant, often can well and truly benefit from having compression stockings, but they need to be fitted, and that's why we get people to come into the consult room and we can measure up, take all their measurements, and then ensure that they're getting the right stocking or sock for them.
So what is that process, Karen? What does that look like? This is obviously a men's sock, is it?
That's right.
Unisex, really, isn't it?
And that's one that's up to the knee, and then there are compression stockings that go right up to the thigh, but they can be really difficult to get on too. So because of course they are so firm as they need to be, so we have devices such as this here, which we can use to help people to put the compression stockings on.
Right, okay. And then how do they maintain that themselves when they're putting them on themselves, Karen?
Well, they can either purchase one of those, you can absolutely buy those, and then sometimes people arrange for district nursing, come in and to help them put them on in the morning. What is the rubber glove for? So the rubber gloves are a great wee tip to use with compression stockings because they increase the grip. So you put the rubber gloves on and that enables you to pull the stockings up and smoothly over the leg. Just a wee handy tip.
Fantastic idea. Now listen, on a daily basis, say somebody's getting really sore feet and legs, is this going to help somebody that's standing on their feet all day?
Absolutely. We recommend the knee-high compression stockings for people who are on their legs all day. Just helps with that circulation, and you need your circulation to be working well, otherwise you start getting swelling. You might know people that talk about swelling in their ankles and legs when they're on their feet all day.
Well,
compression
I used
stockings
to
help.
suffer something terrible when I was hairdressing. Feels like a past lifetime ago, but okay, so it doesn't have to be for illness or for travel. It can be for everyday wear as well.
Absolutely.
Make sure you come on down and see Karen and have a consultation. See if you're going to benefit from a pair of these. Crisp's Healthy Living Pharmacy on the corner of Wairaki and Greers Road, open Monday to Saturday. Here I am with Davey Clearwater at another home that's undergoing a lot of change.
Yeah.
Davey, what were the specs here?
Well, what this is, Jude, it's a big split block home.
Yes.
Okay, a lot of cracks in it and moving from the split blocks because of the earthquakes. What we've gone through and done is we have ground them out and resined them all, so the blocks are all back in place again, sitting firm, and we're going to retexture it. So it's getting a type of rock coat type finish on it. It's not actually rock coat, but it has that rock coat look.
Beautiful. Okay,
so
this is first coat?
That's the first coat.
First coat, there's three of this and then 2 of paint, or they can colour the last one.
It's all coloured as it goes on.
Beautiful.
So the last coat's all coloured.
Fantastic. What's happening up here? Why have we got such a big gap through here?
Well, what we're doing here, Jude, is there's a new roof going on this house and new soffits and new barge boards.
Super.
It's done its dash, but the house is really solid. So the owners put new windows in last year or the year before.
Okay.
We're doing new roof, new barges, new soffits, and recladding it basically with the rock coat texture system. And I'll show you in a minute, but we've got 3 different types of plasters, finishes we can pick from.
Oh, have you really?
That's the 3 we're doing on this one anyway. Yeah.
Oh, Davey, here we go. The chap's hard at work.
Yeah, they're just getting the first coat of plaster on.
Actually, I'm surprised at how incredibly fast they've been moving. I've been here approximately 35 minutes, and they've gone right along this entire section in that time. That's quick, Davey.
You know, these guys are good. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know how many houses these boys have done. How many houses have you boys done in your lifetime?
Lost count?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, sorry.
4 figures.
Four figures. Thousands. Yeah.
Yeah,
good at,
thousand
so these guys know exactly what they're doing. And the key to a job like this, Jude, is employing the right people in the right places.
Of course it is.
That's where we have an advantage over a lot of others. We don't use anybody that's not local. They're all local, all experienced, know what they're doing. So you come back in a couple of weeks when we get the roof noise on and look at this place.
I'm dying to see it, especially when the roof is on as well and all this is finished. Davey, let's talk about the different texture finishes that people can choose, please.
The boys did a spray board here the other day just to show the homeowner what we can do. So these are the type of 3 different textures they're looking at, just the different coarseness of the textures. But again, we can do they can go over and trowel it and flatten it out. So there's different finishes again than those.
Okay.
Yeah, these are just 3 that they did to show the homeowner. I'm not sure which one he's picked.
Very interesting.
But you can go right from super duper smooth up to this rough look.
It's a really interesting texture, isn't it, to be dealing with as well.
It's got grit in it.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Lots of resins.
Tell me as well, so they don't end up with a smooth finish, or they can choose that, or they can
choose.
They can have it. Oh, okay.
The last one they did for us was just a smooth finish.
Yeah.
Or they can have it rough and then they trowel over the top of it, and it has rough and smooth combined. And it's a different finish again. So
very cool.
every job we do is different.
Yeah, I suppose it's just down to the personal needs
Absolutely.
and requirements,
These are
isn't
just
it?
3 they did the other day to see how coarse they wanted it, and I'm not sure which ones they picked.
Well, I know we're all going to be very excited to come back and see when this house has been completed, new roof on, all this plastering done. Make sure you give Clearwater a telephone call for your home requirements. Clearwater Painting, Decorating and Renovating, 0800 766 378, clearwaterpainting.co.nz.